Hi there, everybody. It's James, and welcome back to Futureman, where we are a lot further along in the season than I expected us to be. I just started playing, and I kept playing, and I kept playing, and now we're here on January 26th, going to be playing the fourth best team in the league, where we are still first, but on goal difference only. So let's talk about what's happened in the league and everything here. I think we were last here. You saw us play Ajax and then AC Milan. We played just a ton of games and drew some that we shouldn't have. Won some ones that we really shouldn't have, like beating Porto and PSG. PSG 4-1. With some people that you don't know yet getting on the score sheet. PSV's loss was a big deal, but drawing with Ajax at home, Salzburg, a win, a draw, beating VVV in the cup to get RKC, and then we've got another cup match after that in the next round, which is actually another lower league side, so that's good for us. Wilhelm Utrecht is draws. Granganen was a win. I mean, just crazy stuff here. Also, we are now in the transfer thing, and I had a $55 million. We had 55 million pounds at the start of the month. I spent a lot of money. I really overhauled a lot of the squad. I got younger, and I got higher potential, and I've got guys who can be Dutch very soon. So let's go and meet some of the outs first, and you can see there's still business being done. So outs. Let's start right at the top. Igor Goretz didn't want to sign a new contract, sent him to Torino for 23 million pounds. Good deal. Darren Rye was valued at 20 million, and at a 28-year-old, I think we had to cash in, and I think we got good for 20 million. Marko Savic has gone to Nordsjælland for 26 million. He was our backup keeper, and I was like, hey, you know what? We can just let him go. We can get another guy in. Rye will kind of start. And then we sold Antonov for 25 million, who's gone to Bordeaux. I'd fallen out of favor with him. He just really wasn't happening for us. And Rye has been developing so well that I was like, all right, let's take the shot on that. Here's a hint. Rye has been at the Pan American Games for the last while, and we're kind of screwed. We've been kind of screwed. I had to buy an emergency backup. Roberto Moreno wasn't happy with his playing time. Sent him to Nottingham Forest, 21 million pounds. Pascal didn't want to be here either. I wasn't going to give him any time. He wasn't really fitting into our future with the kind of player he's developing into. So yeah, he went for 100,000 with a sell-on clause. Pardos went to Levante for 1.2 million. Wasn't getting him playing time, and he finally wanted to go. See you later, P-Man. We love you. Mark Good went on loan to Cologne. I think in the Bundesliga. Yeah, he's in the Bundesliga. So that's nice. He's going to be getting some good game time there. Matthias Riegel went to Fiorentina for, 8.5 million. A guy we picked up on a free that we immediately turned around for 8.5 million pounds. I think that's good. William van der Hoeven, the 29-year-old Dutch midfielder who is pretty good but wasn't getting any game time with us, went to Utrecht. Can't complain about that. And then finally, Robin Berman went out on loan to MVV just to kind of get him some game time, see if we can't get him to develop. So you're probably thinking, geez, James, that's a lot of guys. And I would say, yeah, that is a lot of guys. But we brought in some guys too. Let's start at the top with Hilmerson, who is just a Icelandic free agent. He's 18. He got released. He can play up the wing or in midfield or even as kind of an awkward right wing back. And he's got 1-star current ability, 3.5 stars of potential, and for free on 625 pounds a week. I said, sure, we'll train him to be a playmaker in the middle of the park and see where it goes from there. After that, we brought in Basilia, who is a right wing back from Brazil, and he, as you can see, he's 18 years old, costs us 18.5 million pounds, immediately valued a much higher on a decent wage. He's good passing. He's good for the league. We are can improve a lot. He's in professional. He's decent at marking, tackling. He's got some cross on him. He's got some speed. He's pretty good footed-wise. His mentals are very good for a wingback. He lacks the flair to be a wingback on attack, but, maybe on support, he's kind of got what we want. Start him a little bit deeper. But yeah, he looks absolute class. He came off the bench once for us and then immediately went to the Pan American Games. And we haven't seen him since. So that's been fun. He's meant to be our new backup right wing back. Also coming in on the first was Jesus Enrique Rodeo, the Mexican midfielder who, once again, 18 years old, already valued for $7.75 million, already valued at $6.5 million. Do we want to talk about how much of a playmaker this guy is? The vision, the teamwork, the passing, the first touch, the decisions, the determination, the aggression. This guy at 18 has insane mentals and good starting stats. We are training him to be a box-to-box midfielder because he's already got the mentals for it. He just has to pick up physically a little bit, maybe get a little bit more stamina and strength, but he's already got a lot of the traits that are already look as a classic box-to-box midfielder. He's got great teamwork and he's consistent and he's a team player. Yeah, his ball movement needs to work a little bit. He's one-footed and he's not going to jump very high. That's fine. We can deal with that. He's not versatile. We don't want him to be versatile. We want to play in the midfield. 18 can be homegrown for us too. Absolute steal. Absolute steal. How's his leadership too? Not the best, but, a strong midfield presence for sure. Then, Bernard Landon. Now, why did we bring this guy in here? Well, we sold Rye. And when you look at this guy compared to Rye, this guy is definitely a wide center back for us. He's taken over that spot. I believe I've got Darren Rye here. And if you look at the comparison, there kind of isn't really one. Yeah, Rye has more leadership, and he's got better teamwork. And, he's a little bit more agile and has a little bit more balance. And sure, he can have a little bit better first touch, has some long throws, some technique, penalty taking, and passing. But this guy, heading is better. He's just as good a tackler. He's better marker of the ball. Physically, he's just better all around. He's stronger. He has more pace. He's more naturally fit. He can cross the ball from deep as well. It's what we look for in our players. And he's on the same wage that Rye was. And he's 7 years younger than Rye. So immediately an upgrade. The Swiss international. Rye wasn't even touched the England squad. Is he a Swiss international? Was I lying? Nope, he is a Swiss international. So an absolute coup for us. I love everything. Also, another consistent player. You love to see it stays back all times and dives into tackles. He is a strong player on that side, especially for $15 million. Then Michael Barkowski is the Polish midfielder that we picked up. He's got high potential. You can see he's 2-star current ability, possibly 4.5 stars worth of potential for $2.8 million from Lechia. That was his release clause. Just a guy who we threw into the B team, and he's going to be playing and hopefully developing. That's why we got him. He's not a good finisher, but we're training to be a box-to-box midfielder because he's got the pace, he's got the stamina, he's got the strength. He's got some of the mental abilities, and I think he'll be a really good player. And his resale value is already there. Pio Villa is a left wing back that we brought in from Internacional. Now we have Barry, and I like Barry, but Barry is 16 years old. He needs to develop. So we brought this guy to come in over the top of him as the new backup left wing back. Because, well, he's good. Also because we canceled the loan for the guy we had who's could play Barros. A perfectionist attacking right wing back. You can see here he does that job to a T. He can cross. He's got first touch. He's not so bad in the marking department and tackling department. He's got some pace. He can start to get some pace. He's got some good physicals. The fact that he's a perfectionist, I like the fact that he's that because it'll help him grow. Internacional had 2 left wing backs, and this was the guy with the release clause. Stamina, consistency, he's a perfectionist. I love everything about him. Yeah, he's a peripheral guy. What does he say? He needs to improve his defensive positioning. Sure, we'll have him improve his defensive positioning. He can't jump. He's not a good header of the ball. I need him to be a good header of the ball. I don't even need him to be a good thrower of the ball. I just need him to be around. I like what he's about, and he's going to be homegrown with us. He actually has played a couple of times, and you'll see him today. Thomas Beal. This is the guy we brought in because Rye went to the Pan American Games, and we sold all of our other goalkeepers. 21-year-old German under 21 international, born in Holland, though. Born in Reichsmark, Germany, but trained in Holland. So he is eligible for us in that sense. He's also 21 years of age. We got him for 13.25 million, probably overpaid for him, but he is a good backup keeper, especially being young. And I mean, my man came in and kept only gave up 1 goal to PSG and has gotten a clean sheet and only given up 1 goal in 2 starts in the Eredivisie. So he's come in and he's handled himself pretty well for coming up from a lower division. So yay. And, it's always good to have a keeper on the bench that can help with that. Domingo Katic is a Croatian center back that we brought in from St. Etienne as a squad player. I think you can see why I got this guy. My man's a physical beast, decent defender. He's also 6'7". He's huge and can head the ball at 25. He's a Croatian international, brings some solidity to that defense. He's kind of like our rotational option in the center back, defensive center back on cover, can jump and outhead everybody, and that's why we got him. Strong there, right-footed, just squad players, sits in the center of the defense, can head stuff away. He's like you guy, if we're being beat in the midfield or we need somebody who can just start heading the ball away because they've got a physical striker, this is our guy. And he is a rotation option. I think he's not on too bad. Yeah, he's 12.5 million pounds. He's a little bit on the expensive side, but his value is still there. And he still has some room to grow at a 25-year-old center back. Then, Gustavo Ortega. We brought this guy in because Ratu just wasn't doing it for me in the attacking midfield role. For whatever reason, he just wasn't making those runs that I wanted. And we have Kasim. So what I did is I brought in Ortega here, a left-footed striker who, the guy's an advanced forward, right? You look at what he does. He's pacey. He's got good acceleration, dribbling, finishing, first touch is all there. He's left-footed, likes to round the keeper. He's got some passing, some technique, and decent enough work rate. That's why we brought him in. So he's a pacey striker. He's going to play on the left-hand side. He's a squad player. But that way we were able to drop Kasim into that attacking midfield role, and he's able to provide a more finishing touch inside of passing area. The Ratu was good at, probably a better passer, but not as good of a finisher. So he comes in, and as you can see, he played the Eredivisie once, dropped to 6.3. Comes in against PSG, scores 2 goals. So the jury's a little bit out on him still, but 27 million for him was his release clause. We've doubled his value just about, and he's not on horrible wages, so we've got the wage budget to handle that. Then finally, Joselu is a 18-year-old Brazilian striker. He was 2-star ability. Now he's 2.5-star ability, potential 5-star potential. This guy's a striker for the future. He is driven. I think he's supposed to be he's a fringe player is what he wants to be, and he will get game time with us. He was just a good deal that I couldn't pass up, and I had the money to spend, so I spent it. And we are pretty much out of money. We have no transfer window yet. We still have some wage budget if I see something come up here, and I am still trying to look at a few guys. Like this guy is a non-contract striker who looks like he could have some decent potential, so I want to kind of pick him up here. But we still have a few guys look like they're going out. He's joining Wilhelm on a free. People want Burkowski, and I said no. This guy's already gone out on loan. Mayhed Libard is under a bid for a contract at the end of this season. He's not going to amount to much for us. And then Altor is looking like he's going to be leaving for 1.1, going up to 1.5 million. We're getting what we paid for him plus a sell-on fee, so good business there. So now, after all that talking, let's talk about what we're going to play today. I am going to play for you PEC Zwolle, who is 4th in the Eredivisie. And then we're going to come back here for Bayern. in the cup, in the Champions League. And the big thing about Bayern game is this. We currently are sitting 22nd in the Champions League phase. Now, if you look at the rules, because I'm sure you all know this, 24th gets to go into the knockout round play. Big deal for us. We're here. If we can stay in these top 3 spots and stay where we are, apparently we can finish as high as 9th. The system says, what does it say? We can, it's at the home page. We can finish as high as 9th or as low as 27th. Well, we want to finish at least in 24th, because if we do, we make the knockout round phase, which is huge for us and money, I think. Because if I go to stages, no, rules, knockout phase, 8.25 million just for being in it. And if we get to the next phase and they're 8.27, like we could make a lot of money that way. So fingers crossed. But first things first, we need to beat Zwolle here and hope something happens to Feyenoord. I don't think it will, but c'est la vie. And this is the team. As you can see, we played recently, but there's not much we can do about it. Beal in goal, Van Vleen, Bax, Van Vleen, and Larden, Vanella, and Vasilia, Lissandro, Persini, Kasim, Toth, and Ortega. With this being the bench, Joe Roberto has come back from his loan, and he's kind of filled that kind of role. Checha wants to play more. I may try to move him before the end of the transfer window, because João Ribeiro is just a better Checha. As much as I love the guy. But this is the bench. Ray is still away on international duty, as is Basilia. They keep winning. They're with Brazil under 23s and Argentina's 23s. So that's that. Why is he troubled? Oh, he's just worried about a game guys playing against. Everybody else is happy. We are just going to jump right into it now and hope we can beat the 4th place team. Away from home. Pick up where you left off. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. The guys have been playing. I mean, we've had shaky form, but I think this is besides from Ray not being in goal, this is kind of our best team, and Neeson not being in left back, this is kind of our best team to send out there. So we have a lot of control. Toth is knocked in. It could be a twisted knee. I mean, looks like he recovered from it. Van Vleen, nice pickup there. Ortega finds Kasim. Kasim, hold the plays good. Oh, what a save from the keeper. Lasorda can come on in a second. We go up. Ortega, balls in. Cleared. Lardon collects it. Gets it here to Vanilla. Bersani. Van Vleen. Brax. And that just kind of ends it there. Lissandro now. Ball in here. Van Vleen. Oh, these guys are trying to save everything here to keep us out of goal. Their keeper is having an absolute rock star performance. I don't know why this is like doubled down and twice. Is Toth really suffering that much? I mean, if he can make it to the half, that's good. We'll do that. Ball out here. Antonsen. Oh, that was a hell of a curling effort, but never post is your friend. I'm far from pleased with what I just saw. There we go. I hate to pull him off, but I need him in the next match. So Toth comes off. Lasorda comes on. I think Lasorda can play as a complete forward too, so we'll do that. We'll make that change. Go back here to the dressing room. So I fired him up, but he had the ability to make a difference. So we fired him up. Keep going. He had the ability to make a difference. I just want to, I want them motivated. But I want them like fired up and motivated. And immediately we get a yellow card. Yes! Love that. Let's pick up the intensity here, boys. Let's go. Slightly more intense, slightly more direct with the passing. I think we can definitely show something here. I think now, too, we should make this change. Neeson, come on. Who has not had a good game, too? Marco van Dijk, sure. Let's get him on. Al-Assid would be a fine one, too. And then we've got 4 subs done. Oh, we got some more stoppages to make. So very attacking here. Freshen up the lines a little bit. Beal, Van Vleen. Gets it out here to Neeson. That is a heavy first touch, buddy. You better win that back. He does. Neeson now. Ball inside. Gets it to Kasim. Kasim, can he finish it? Larson again. This has kind of been our problem here. We've had a lot of great shots on target. Brax heads it over, and this is why we've had so many draws. And this is why we're getting pulled out of the kind of the championship phase here. Neeson, great takeaway here. Kasim, Lissandro, better win that header. Lasorda, Al-Assid, Ortega. Oh my God, Ortega! You've got 15 finishing, down 17 finishing even. Like, come on. Dorenberg. Free kick. Is kind of in a dangerous area. Lissandro. Oh, this guy Larson has just been absolutely nuts. How many saves has he had to make today? All right, ball over the top here. Win this guy. Oh, boys. Come on. Make a tackle. Please, make a tackle. Good block. Can we make a tackle, though? Win it off him. Win it off him. Win it off him. Brax, thank you. Lasorda. Oh, send Ortega. Oh, Ortega, you could have taken another touch. Why didn't you run that in? I mean, sure. What else do we have? How many more? We've got 2 stoppages, 1 more sub to make. Kasim's got to come off for Rupa. Just to bring something else. And with that, it's disappointing. Like, these guys put up 4 against them, and then they just don't do anything. I don't know where the edge is. These guys have just lost it. So, but yeah, 3 more days, and now we get to play Bayern Munich. So that's going to be fun. And Brax and Vasilia are going to miss the next game against AZ. Oh, boy. I guess it's a clean sheet. We'll take it that far. But I'll see you guys back here in a bit for the Bayern Munich game. Okay, so we are here for the match against Bayern Munich. And it's just about our strongest 11. Once again, Ray is still on international duty, as is our other boy, Basilia, who is actually back but unregistered. So we've had to go and bring in some youth players here, also to the point where we have our 17-year-old really not good backup Dutch goalkeeper on the bench. But Beal, Brax, Kachik, Van Vleen get the start in defense. Neeson and Vasilia, Lissandro and Personelli, Kasim, Toth, and Ortega. And then this is our bench. Pretty strong, all things considered. He's just had what? It was just like a tight knee or something like that. A tight calf. If we need to, we can bring on Lasorta, but Ortega, Kasim, and Toth all there. We've got enough players if we need to do some rotational work. Who needs a number? This guy is 62. Let's hope. Oh, this is home too. We've got Bayern Munich at home. You have to imagine this is going to be about as crazy a game as you can get. I mean, we toppled PSG. De Ligt still there. Alphonso Davies still there. They're playing a very narrow formation. It's going to be very interesting how they match up to us here. Who gets the armband? Is it Toth? No. Brax gets the armband tonight. The champions. Van Vliet already has a yellow card. Ortega. So we're up to 19th just by like holding us down here to a draw. That's fine by me. Like I mean, if we can get a draw tonight, that would be great. A win would be good. I just want to see us get through the night and be in the top 24. There's the headers there. Radu, Bartholomew, Brocas. Let's get over here, guys. Let's get over. Oh, that's Alfonso Davis. Kasim, nice track back here. Brax, Cassis, Alessandro, Persani. Davis. Bayern Munich now really testing the backfield here. And Heinrich gets him on the score sheet. We've looked very good so far. That drops to 25th, just outside. Oh, come on here, guys. They're on so many yellows. Can we get them to, like, force a red? Brax, Van Vliet. Oh, no. Come on. Beal with a good save. Strong hand. Oh, and Beal, good claim. All right, let's start a counter here. Or not. Who's Rennes playing? All right. We have to go for this. As crazy as this sounds, like we need to go for this. Like, I need these guys to press. I need these guys to get them off the ball. I need us to win it back. Radu, Davis. I mean, Vasilia, you can press up on him here. Go ahead, Toth. Come on. Press. Press, please. There's a good tackle. Good win back. Vasilia. Toth. Kasim. Oh, my God. That was our best piece of play all night. And they're playing with more caution. Tal. Van Vliet is there. Lissandro. Van Vliet. Don't shoot it. Just shoot. About as good as a work shot as you can expect. I mean, there's not much more I can do here. Instructions. Stop playing out the defense. Let's just go super high tempo. Slightly more direct. I don't care when you shoot. Distribute quickly. Like, we need to go. I need a goal. Beal. Oh, Neeson gets beaten off it. Good ball here. Beal, right there. Van Vliet, good. Brax, Vasilia, Lissandro, Toth. Good to let it run here. And a free kick for them. We're in 26th. We're right there. Just need a frickin' goal. I'm pretty sure a draw does wonders for us. Oh, stop him. Good block. All right, change his time. Who's exhausted? Vasilia for Al Saeed is fine. Toth is having a good game. We need to do this. Personi is not having a good game. Let's get on DeLuca. Let's get on Checha. Checha needs to be that deep line playmaker on defend. I need you to be getting forward. Metzala on attack. And then, to be fair, it's just got to change the center backs here a little bit. Just to kind of like protect the red card. And we just need to go for this. There's the change. Just like push their defense here. Come on. Like, look, a point gets us up here with Ajax in 11th. It's all we need is a point. Get us a goal. Find the draw. Come on, you bet the XG to do it. Don't let him throw it in. Don't let him get the goal. Checha away. Somebody get there. Kasim gets there. DeLuca can't get there quick enough. Press him. Come on. Press. Press. I've got you guys. Oh, and you're just going to let him get it. All right, 8 there. Take it. Can we get it up? Get it up. Move it. That was full time. Ref, how do you blow that? I got to see how the rest of the match is played out. Oh my God, we missed it by 1 point. By 1 spot, we're out of the Champions League. Well, I guess we focus on the league now. Oh, that's a heartbreak. That's a fucking heartbreak. Jesus. Well, the next time we're going to come back is in 3 games where we play Feyenoord for top of the league. So until then, I'm James, you're you. This has been Futureman. And it's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be. God, it takes a lot to build something from that.